What is going on out there, good people, and welcome back to LMD Trading, where I am living my dream trading. Hope everybody out there is doing well. As for myself, I am doing good. Sitting out here in the shop, just finished getting a video done, just kind of telling what I've been up to. Also discussing a payout that I'm about to take in TakeProfitTrader, and I figured I would do a video just solely focusing on that, on the TakeProfitTrader experience, on taking that payout, tell you the goods, the bads, the indifference that I have with TakeProfitTrader. So let's jump right on into it. I'm going to bring up TakeProfitTrader's control panel, so give me 1 second and we will get that pulled up. Let's go. There we go. So this here is the control panel for TakeProfitTrader. I've been trading with them for a few weeks now. Buddy of mine told me about them. After he mentioned it, I see it everywhere. I see it on my Facebook ads. I see it on my Google ads when I open the browser up. I see it everywhere. I'm like, man, the man is listening in on the conversations, because soon as he mentioned it, it pulled up everywhere. But I checked it out, like I try to do with most of these prop firms. And this one looks like it's been around a while, not like Profit Trader was. This one, and before I say that, all of these prop firms kind of have their own little gimmicks. They all have their little gimmicks to kind of get you in the door. With TakeProfitTrader, theirs is that they don't charge you a activation fee if you pass the eval. So you pay a little bit more money up front, and then if you pass, you don't have to pay the activation fee. And then they also offer 30%. That's been what I've been seeing most of the time, 30% off on notes. So if you look, you see they have a test tab. That's your test accounts. They have a past tab for what the accounts that you've passed. And then they have a pro tab for once you've passed. So you see, I've passed two. First one was a 50K. Kaboomed it, y'all. Kaboomed it. I was doing good. I was probably up about 800 bucks, and I kaboomed that bad boy. So right now it's disabled. Another thing with TakeProfitTrader is, you notice over there on the right, it says reset account 0 of 3. If you want to reset a pro account and not have to fool with trying to pass an eval, you can pay them like $699, $699, and they will reactivate that pro account for you. You see, I have not done that. And then you see I have a 25K account that is active, and that's what I am trading right now. I'm going to tell you why I went with a 25K account, and this is just my personal experience. This is based on how I trade, and of course I trade the OTRS trade system, something that I created. If you want more information, holler at me down in the comments and I can get you some information. Trying to get that out in the streets live here in the next couple of weeks. But the reason that I went with a 25K this time around, 50K account with the 30%, I think it costs you about 119. 25K costs you 104. Not that big of a deal. Most people would say for the extra $15, go ahead and get the 50K account. I'll tell you why I didn't. 50K account, you have a $2,000 drawdown and you have a $3,000 profit target. You can't make more than 50% on any one trading day, and you have to trade for 5 days. That's their rule. 5 trading days. One day can't be more than 50%. You meet those rules, you hit $3,000. It puts you over into the pro account. 25K account, $1,500 trailing drawdown. So $500 less trailing drawdown and $1,500 profit target, y'all. Yep. $1,500 profit target, $1,500 trailing drawdown. So they give you $500 less in trailing drawdown, but $1,500 less that you have to make in order to pass. Same rules. 50% consistency, so one day can't be more than 50%. 5 trading days. They have some other rules as it pertains to trade news, number of contracts that you can take. You got to be out of the trade by 5 o'clock, things of that sort. But for me, my style of trading, my edge, that $500 in trailing drawdown that they gave me extra on a 50K, irrelevant. But that $1,500 profit target was the bomb. I'm like, oh, snaps. I could do that. And then once you get into a pro, it's the same. Once you get a pro account, you have to make at least $2,000 now on a 50K account before you can request a payout. Anything over $2,000, you can request out daily. Caveat. If you request less than $250, they're going to charge you $50. So you want that payout to be at least $250, and you can make that daily. 25K account, $1,500. You get over $1,500, you could pull it out. So we are in that pro account, and we are going to make a withdrawal request today. Other thing with the pro account, there is no consistency rule, y'all. You can make what you want to make. That consistency rule is out the door. Now, I am seeing online that if you make like over 10 grand, they will suspend your account. You still can get the payout, but they will try to call you up to live. So that's what I've been hearing about. That is that if you get those big days, then they'll like shut you down for trading that day and then try to call you up to live. Me personally, I don't know if I would have one of them big days. Not gonna say that it wouldn't happen, but I don't know. But let's go ahead. I'm gonna click the 25K tab, and we're gonna look and see what that tells you. So this gives you the information. You see I'm up 27,328, y'all. Total withdrawal balance is 2328. And then we come here, available withdrawal, $828. This amount right here is that amount minus the $1,500 buffer that I have to leave in the account. And look at this though, y'all. Yesterday was a banger. Made $1,846. This market, if you get on the right side of the trade, will pay you. It's when you're on the wrong side of the trade and you don't accept that you're on the wrong side of the trade that it will blaze you. So I was on the right side of the trade yesterday. I was holding to target and we were banging. Solid day yesterday. Right here, they give you your TradeVue information, login, password. Here they give you the license key. And then you come over here. When you're trading this off rip, it will not have that withdraw button right there because you're not over the amount. But once you get to a point where you can take a withdrawal, you'll see this button right here. Look how many days I've been trading this account, y'all. 2 days. I'm about to request probably $800. I'm up about $70 today. That'll leave about $100 over the $1,500 threshold. But that's it. People talk about these different prop firms. They all have their different little gotchas. Think about this with Top Step. Top Step, you got to trade at least 2 days, right? You got to trade at least 2 days to pass the eval. And then you got to trade 5 days, making at least $200 to get the payout. Guess what? TakeProfitTrader was the exact same, y'all. At least for me. I passed it in 5 days and I'm getting the payout in 2 days. But had I stepped on the gas yesterday, I could have got a payout yesterday. And then I can get a payout tomorrow. And then I can get a payout the next day. And the next day. As long as I am over the $1,500 buffer, as they call it. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna click this how I'm doing. It just kind of shows you their rules. Don't trade more than 3 contracts at any one time. That's 3 minis. That's 3 minis. That's not 3 micros. Don't break trailing drawdown limit. That trailing drawdown limit in a pro account is wicked. It trails you real time. So if you go up $1,000 and then it comes back and you get out and you make $500, you just lost $500 in trailing drawdown. So people don't like that. But all you do is be locking in profit, y'all. Lock profit. And once you are over the $1,500 buffer, it no longer trails you. So if you're one of those people that like to just let a runner run, get over the buffer and then do it. Don't do that while you are still inside of your buffer, because it'll crush you. So for me, I'm a 2-to-1 type trader. I'm taking my 2-to-1 and I'm getting out of the market. That's just me. I made $1,846 yesterday doing that. I get in profit. I get a tight trailer. Or if I'm in like maybe 3 or 4 MNQs, I'll get out of 2 of them at target and I'll try to let that one go with a trail behind it. But watch that. You got to watch that in the pro. It doesn't trail you like that in the eval. And a lot of people say that's how TakeProfitTrader tries to get you, because you trade one way in the eval. And then when you come back and you get into a pro account and you think you can trade that same way, you can't. So pay attention. Only trade permitted products. They have a list of permitted products. It's usually the same futures products that you would trade anywhere else. Don't hold open position past 7 or past 5 o'clock. Yeah, market closes at 5. If you hold it, that's with any of them. You can't even do that, I don't think, in a cash account unless you got a heavy balance. One thing that they don't have on here is you can't trade news, certain news, CPI, PPI, FOMC. You can't be in a trade going into like the last minute. So 8:29, you want to be getting out of a trade if you're in there. And then you can't trade through the news, but once that news did what it's going to do, usually about 2 minutes, then you can jump in a trade. So that's their rules. I'll scroll down. We'll just look at some other numbers real quick, and then I'm going to go ahead and click that withdrawal button and see what happens. All right. So this here just shows, again, I started this account April 10th, no trades. April 11th, made $482. That was on 33 contracts. That's not 33 trades. That's 33 contracts. So let's say that I was going in taking 5 contracts each. It's like 6 trades. And then on the 14th, yesterday, stepped on that gas, y'all. Made $1,846. That's on 72 contracts. But look at the commission that we paid. Very small commission. So banger, 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 banger. We'll go back up to the top. We'll click that withdraw button and see what it says. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's see what we gonna see. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna click that withdraw button. So it says enter in the amount. You see that I can withdraw up to $828. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna just do 800. So 800. Look here. We see profit split. One thing with TakeProfitTrader. It's a 80-20 profit split. So on any withdrawal, they're going to keep 20%. So that's $20 on every $100. Easy math, y'all. Easy math. For every $100 that you withdraw, they're going to keep $20 of it. So I'm withdrawing 800. They're going to keep 160. They're going to send me $640. I'm going to go ahead and click this send request. Booyah. Your withdrawal process is in progress. The amount includes the amount you will receive and the commission. So booyah, we are there. We'll click that. Notice they have not adjusted the amount, so I'm not going to take any trades in this account until they approve that, y'all. I am not going to do that. We ain't going to play them games. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to wrap this video up. And as always, thanks for checking me out. If you hadn't hit that like button, please do so. If you're not subscribed, please think about subscribing. And as always, we can continue the conversation in the comments. How many of y'all out there trading Take Profit Trader? How do y'all like them? This is my first payout request, so we're going to see how it works. From what I've seen, good reviews. Just saw that Top Step is making some changes. These prop firms are going through it, y'all. They paying out nowadays and they don't like it. So they have to try to change the rules. From what I've been hearing, Top Step is going to be switching over to a consistency rule on the XFA side. Right now, the consistency rule is on the combine side. You can't make more than 50% on one trading day, which means that it's going to take you 2 days to pass. Well, now they're saying they're going to do away with the consistency rule on the combine side, so you could pass in 1 day, but then they're going to put that consistency rule on the XFA side. How's that going to work out? So yeah, we'll keep up with that as well. I had been trading the XFA up until a couple of days ago. Solid day. I left a limit order in the system, y'all. Normally, I'll tell you this and then I'm gonna get up out of here. So usually I put brackets on all my orders. Top Step, Take Profit, cash account, whatever it is. I'm putting brackets. I put a stop and I'm gonna put a target. Well, with Top Step Express, or yeah, I think that's what it is. Top Step Express. Yep. You once you put your bracket in, let's say I'm in 3 contracts and I want to get out of one of them. I'll put a limit order in to get me out of that one. And then when it hits my limit order, while I still have my brackets, it'll remove one contract from my bracket. But if I get out using my bracket, it keeps that limit order in there. And I'd be doggone, man. I think I took a trade yesterday. I was up like 150 points on, y'all. Banger. But I had a limit order in the system. Brackets got me out. Limit order stayed in. You know the rest. It hit that limit order. Trade went against me. It didn't put a bracket in. And kaboom. 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 So is what it is, y'all. We are about to get some money up out of Take Profit Trader, though. Probably won't trade this account for a day or two just to that payout comes through. Not sure if I'm gonna take $100 and open up another one. We'll see. The name of the game is to play with house money, is what I always say. It's playing with house money. So $640 payment. I could take 100 of that and open up another account and go that route. So we'll see. But on that note, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna wrap this up. As always, thanks for checking me out. And like I said, we can continue the conversation in the comments. Peace.